aelc.
Hi everyone! So this is Eunice once again, and welcome for today's lesson. And we're going to talk about the difference between 2 and 4. Well, actually the two are kind of like, you always interchange the usage, right? Kind of like the information and like how to use them in a sentence when we're constructing a sentence, when we speak a language, or let's say when we say something in English. We sometimes don't know the usage of 2 and 4. So for today, we will be dealing with the explanation about 2 and 4, and I will tell you the incidences like that and events, situations, the time on when you and how to use them in each sentence. Alright, so shall we start? Okay, so let's have the first one here. Let's focus more on the 2 quarter, alright? So let's talk about 2. Okay, so when do we use the conjunction or the particle to? Well, first of all, we use it as a destination. Like for example, we're going to Paris. And take note, this is actually like the most common usage of this particle. Alright, it is often used as a destination. We're going to Paris, we're going to the Philippines like that, or we're going to the United States, or to the market, something like that. So it talks about a destination, all right? The second one is what time it is. It also talks about the time. So for example, it's 1:45. So in this case, we used the particle to because we're talking about the time. So that is one usage as well. The third usage is for distance. Okay, for example, it talks, it's about 10 miles from my house to the university. So we were talking about the distance, like how far this place to the next place is, alright? So that is the distance. And fourth one is if we are comparing. For example, I prefer sleeping to working. So I'm kind of like comparing, and I'm kind of like telling you like I really want sleeping than working, of course. I think everybody loves sleeping, right? Okay, that is comparing. The fifth one is giving. So for example, I gave the book to my sister. So if you gave something to that someone, like an object or an item like that, we usually use to. To whom? So we use it as for giving also. And the last one for 2, and how do we use it? It's for a motive or reason, of course, with a verb. For example, I came here to see you. Alright, so what is the reason? What is the purpose or the motive of that person? Why did you come here? Okay, so I came here just to see you. That is my purpose. That is my motive. Alright, so those are the 6, let's say, usage and how do you use to in sentences and in grammar per se. Alright, so I hope everything is clear with that. So let's now move on to the conjunction for, okay? As I've mentioned a while ago, it is also a common, what do you call this one, like a conjunction when it comes to constructing a sentence. So we have, as you can see, we have 7 usage of, let's say, 4. The first one is for benefits, okay? What do I mean? Let's take a look at the example. Yogurt is good for your digestion. So like we need to eat yogurt because it's good for digestion. That is the benefit, or that is the positive effect that we get from eating yogurt. So we use it for. Okay, the next one is it talks about the period of time. For example, we have lived here for 2 years. Okay, so we have a span of time, like how long have you lived there? So it's for 2 years, and it's not very specific on when those 2 years are. So in here, they didn't mention about this specific year, like 1992 or 2000 like that, or 2001. So it's general, it's not specific, so we use for. Alright? The third one is talks about schedule. For example, I made an appointment for May 3 or May 3rd, like that. So, of course, this is the schedule. I have an appointment. on May, or for May 3rd, so I have used the conjunction for. That is for discussion. And the fourth one is if you agree with something. For example, are you for or against the development of nuclear weapons? That means, do you agree or do you disagree? So for here stands for agree, and against here stands for disagree. Alright, so that is how we use for if we agree with something. Number 5, doing something to help someone. Okay, for example, could you carry the books for me? So I'm asking you if you could help me to do something. Alright, and also in that case, you help someone. So we use for me. Alright, like for the help of me, that. Number 6, also it talks about the motive or reason, but this time, the difference with 2 actually, this is for the verb, and now this one's for the noun. For example, let's go out for a drink. So this is your noun, and then for, it's kind of like your reason or your motive why we have to go out. It's for a drink, alright? Kind of like an alcohol, like a beer or anything. So alcoholic beverages, liqueurs, like that. That is the purpose why we have to go out. And the last one, last but definitely not least, function with verb. Here, we usually use the ing form of the verb, like ing like that. Let's say, for example, a lado is a big spoon used for serving soup. Serving here, this is our verb, and it ends with ing. It becomes serving. So it actually follows right after for. So it's a function, that is the usage like that. When you say function, it means the usage. So a lado, what is the function of a lado? Okay, well, it is actually a big spoon that is used for serving soup. Okay, and serve is your verb. That is actually ending with ing. So that is the function of the function, or kind of like the usage of the for. All right. So these are the 7, let's see, ways and how you would use for. All right. So we have 6 for to, and 7 for. All right. So I hope everything is clear. I was able to make you guys understand what's the difference between to and for, and next time you would use them properly. Okay? So if you have questions down below, and if you have to, like, if you like this, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in our next video. Continue watching, and please do subscribe. Alright? So I'll see you soon. Bye!